comes to that, it's the one thing that's not on the tail of the tape. When you look at what is on the tail of the tape, a slight height advantage for Baez, slight reach advantage for Angelo Leo. They're only a year apart. It's about who imposes their technical skill and will tonight. We saw what Leo can do with the body shots. He says Baez is vulnerable to that. Baez says, I am ready for a war. I can take his punches and outlast him. Will it look like our co-main event? We'll see when it gets started. Angelo Leo riding high off a beautiful body shot knockout for Mike Plania last time here at ProBox TV. Can he do it again as we begin round number 1? Eduardo Baez in the red with black trim. Angelo Leo in the purple with silver trim.
Baez coming out and some big shots right away. He has the edge and experience, and he's trying to impose that on Angelo Leo here in round number 1.
Yeah, he's trying to back up Leo right away. Gonna put him on his heels.
Nice hard feint.
Had ups and downs in his career, 23-5-2. Won his last 2 fights by knockout, looking to keep that streak going tonight.
You can feel the tension in the air here, getting ready for this main event. These guys are looking to unleash.
Yeah, you see Baez looking to throw everything hard as well. He's trying to get the attention of Leo right away. You see Leo more calculated.
Leo in the fighter meeting so relaxed. I mean, you know, I'm getting good work for this fight. I feel like I'm fighting better than I ever have, saying all the right things about momentum. He feels that's on his side tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's been looking fantastic his last couple bouts, you know, after a long layoff. But he's got some big things on the horizon if he can get a win here tonight.
First timing attempt there from Leo as he tried to come over the top of that hard Baez jab. Baez is that's try to throw some off-speed stuff. He's throwing everything hard, and it's going to get to the point where Leo's going to start seeing and countering it.
Ooh. A little bit of a look. Now that was on the break. You know about the body punching of Leo.
And you were saying, Jimmy, that you know Baez has opportunities for the body shots from Angelo Leo, that Leo was saying, but it's because he fights tall, he fights long. But to get inside there, you got to deal with the uppercuts of Baez, which he has some excellent ones.
And Leo trying to bull his way in. Heard the referee, hands are free, keep punching.
Nice right hands there from Baez.
Man, early aggression, the fighter from Mexico.
Good body shot there from Baez.
Yeah, good exchanges in general.
It's kind of range we expected early on, a little more chest-to-chest fighting.
Baez fighting like a man who's very, very confident, which is what I saw all week of him walking around on campus. Good chopping right hand there, cuts off Leo, and an uppercut, and a body shot from Baez.
Best combination of the round, guys.
Baez starting out aggressively in round number 1.
Trying to bull Leo here.
Now, not a lot of physical differences on the tail of the tape, but Baez right now fighting like the bigger man, fighting like he's imposing his will right now. Certainly
acting like it. I always talk about experience, man. It is the greatest intangible, and Baez has been in with some really, really good fighters.
Muy bien. Bien, fantástico, muy bien. Excelente trabajo. Excelente trabajo, ¿ok? Tiene, hágalo. Sigue con ese trabajo, ¿ok? Ese trabajo, mantener la distancia, ¿ok? Cuando usted entra aquí, con él, los ángulos, ¿ok? Para que no se pueda apoyar para estar izquierda ahí, ¿ok? Es lo único que tiene.
Working that body. Keep working that body. Money in the bank, okay? Keep working that body. Move the head though when you're standing right there. Don't stay with your head right there. Move that head. If he's gonna throw, catch, and what?
Welcome back to ProBox TV. We're in between rounds 1 and 2 of our main event. Eduardo Baez getting a talking to from his corner. Very aggressive in round number 1. Staying behind the jab, good straight punches, keeping that man, Angelo Leo, at a distance. We're underway in round number 2. Both fighters starting out taking some risks with big punches to start round number 2.
Baez has that big jump in and big jump out. Good exchanges inside. Everything's intense with Baez, even the way he steps in.
And even his attitude, the way he carries himself. Oh, look at the redness on the side of Baez's ribcage from those shots from Leo.
Yeah, Leo's slowly getting himself in there now. And again, it's the superior class. He lost a few seconds ago, a triple left hook on the inside. Especially right here, if they're going to lay in there. Good body shot by Baez. If they're going to lay in there, you're going to start to see the shot selection of Leo may come into play here.
We've been saying it all night. Phone booth fight is what we expected in the main event. Exactly this kind of range.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Baez can keep up this intensity as the rounds wear on. Good shot there from Leo on the inside. Nice chopping right hand. Nice angle there created by Leo to try and open up that left hook to the body.
Wing and punch trying to reach the lights. That left hand from Baez.
And that's the thing I like about Leo in his offense. He creates it. He creates opportunities from his angles, from his movement, from his jabs.
Baez trying to create that space, even with those long arms. Good angle change by Leo.
Good left hook to the liver there from Leo, all for that created angle.
It's two rounds into a 10-round fight.
Yeah, this pace is good.
Yeah.
Stiff jab from Baez, and Leo comes right over the top.
Baez so far fighting the way he said he would, which is not backing down, as he was unintimidated by the power punching inside of Leo.
I've honestly never seen Baez fight any other way besides this. So.
No surprise in that interview.
Nice double right hand from Leo, catches Baez as he pulls out tall. Yeah, I think that intensity is already starting to wane on Baez.
Yeah, and you see Leo now starting to be the one who's coming forward consistently, trying to take physical control of the fight and not just mental control.
You can see the red blotches on the rib cage and the flanks of Baez on both sides. Ooh, good left hook hand upstairs from Baez. Catches Angelo Leo.
Everyone knows body shots take the energy right out of you. You got to snap in your step until they start landing. Can't take that full breath anymore. A little admonishment about leading with the head. Get the feeling that's going to be a theme tonight.
Ooh, nice combination from Baez.
Leo starting to find his range in round number 2. Much more a pocket fight than round number 1, gentlemen.
Yeah, a lot more action. Both guys are getting to each other. And Leo, I think, was a little overwhelmed by the intensity of Baez in the first round, but that second round, he was able to assert himself, get himself in good position, get his feet underneath him, and land some really, really nice shots on the inside.
And also those explosive steps Baez was taking all the way in and all the way out. Explosive coming in. Sometimes he was actually smothering himself so explosively coming in. I think as you wear out, though you're less explosive with your steps, you're going to lay in more. There's a sharp counter right hand there by Leo right over the top of that jab of Baez, which I think if Baez doesn't take off some of the speed on some of these jabs, is going to be easier to time. Good double hook there to the body as well by Baez, Jim.
You know, Baez committed more to his straight punches in round number 1. A little straighter with the jab, a little straighter with the right. Does he need to get back to that type of success, or does he want this phone booth fight?
Well, he abandoned the jab that he had in the first round. First round, he came out throwing hard, stiff, long jabs, and then the second round, there was none of that.
And I don't know if he has the legs to stay on the outside anymore. You know, we'll see. Those punches, straight punches work if you're able to stay on the outside, but let's see.
Talked about the footwork. Does he have his legs starting out moving a lot in round number 3?
Yeah, but to your point, Chef, super exaggerated those movements from Baez.
And it's fatigue you, especially in a fight with this pace, champ. And then that's the thing, we're all strong in the first minute of the round. you gotta fight for all 3, though.
Are you strong in the last minute? That's the question.
And growing up, my coach always says, everybody's got 3 rounds. What happens after that?
We are in Leo territory inside. A 23-1 boxer fighting out of Las Vegas. Oh, good right hand over the top from Baez.
Leo rolled with that a little bit, take some of that oomph off.
We call that rubbernecking. Yep. Turn with it. It's like, I think it was a Gabriel Ruelas. He's very good at that.
Yes, yeah.
Leo right now trying to turn that taller frame of Baez into a disadvantage, staying in close.
Well-placed body work. Even the punches that land on the arms you feel like you can feel those. They're digging your elbows into your own rib cage. Just because they're technically blocked doesn't mean they're not doing damage. Nice dig to the body there from Baez.
You know, Sugar Ray Leonard famously said of Roberto Duran, you know, manos de piedra. He goes, everywhere he hit me, hurt me. Hurt me on my elbows, hurt me on my gloves, hurt me on my hands. That is heavy-handedness, gentlemen.
He even said in that first fight that he shifted his top row of teeth when he hit him with a left hook. Nice body shot there from Baez with the right hand. Created an angle there from Leo, and Glenn, a good left hand upstairs.
Now again, another fight where there's a lot of wrestling, and that's going to also be very fatiguing.
Oh, good right hand over the top.
Again, is that Baez not changing the speed on that jab? Leo's starting to get the timing on it.
Baez, he stays so tall when he jabs, even on the inside. There's going to be openings for that right hand over the top all night long.
Leo finding the fight at his range in round number 3. It's been this way since the end of round number 1 for Leo. It's been inside, good body punching, hook over the top. Oof.
And those are straight punches there from Baez, but again, not a lot of steam on them anymore.
Back and forth action between these two. Nobody wants to give up a step. And you can hear those Leo body shots ringside. Even the short little ones like that, that are super tight, you can hear them heavy. Oh!
That was the combination he used to stop Plania.
Yep. It's that Canelo right uppercut, left hook to the liver shot. Nice push off right hand.
And getting a ton of distance with it. We end round number 3. Once again, gentlemen, a pocket kind of fight, right where Leo wants to be, right chest to chest.
I mean, it's where both guys want to be. That's what Baez, you know, set the tone. But Leo is starting to really make up ground, and it seems to be there's a change of momentum. Leo's overhand rights and body work are starting to chip away at the aggression of Baez and all that effort that he was putting in those first 2 rounds.
Keep working on it. Keep working.
Angelo Leo being attended to as we begin round number 4, scheduled for 10. WBA Continental North America title on the line. And in front, work your jab was the advice for Baez. From his corner, man, good advice. Keep the shorter body puncher at a distance, but as you guys keep pointing out, Baez kind of likes this inside fight. We don't know if he's going to use his jab well enough.
Again, the overhand right, counter over the top. I think Baez never got the jab off, but Leo was planning to come over the top like he did right there.
I love how Leo was able to change the ranges on those right hands. He can be on the inside and chop it and throw it over the top. He can make it long from the mid-range.
Not able to get away from the jab now in the corner.
Leo's one of those guys, you don't want to start something you can't finish. And if you're going to stand there in front and bang with him, he's willing to do it also, and he does it really well.
Ooh. You talked about momentum in the last round, certainly on the side of Angelo Leo.
Leo doing a good job cutting off the ring, taking those side steps.
Trying to walk Baez down.
Definitely a shift of momentum here.
Yeah, Baez decided to flow like a butterfly. Oh. It's still getting hit, though. Oh, and a good right hand there by Baez. Comes back with a combination.
You talk about those leaps, Paulie, those leaps in stance. They take a lot of energy.
Yeah. And you see there's less explosive now than they were earlier in the fight.
Yeah, you can see the power has changed in Baez. He's not quite as explosive, quite as powerful with his punches, and Leo is actually picking up his power.
Don't forget to join us April 24th, Marquez Valle versus Damian Sosa. Valle putting his undefeated record on the line.
Mouse developing on the outside of the left eye of Baez, probably from those overhand rights that Leo has been consistently landing the last 2 rounds.
Stop! No punches! Can't rest on his head, okay? Box.
Oh, leaping in with power on that right side is Leo.
Leo trying to punish your body, and you can see it. Trying to throw harder shots here. He just misses with the overhand right.
Another good right hand.
Ooh, so explosive is Leo as he comes in, closes those distance behind the jab, powers with those big right hands, and finishes with those body shots.
Looks like in this round 4, Baez starting to wind down just a little bit. Not bouncing like he was in round number 1. Certainly not the activity on his punches. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful catch and shoot off that body shot from Baez. Uppercut right to the chin.
You see that mouse is starting to grow there on the underneath the eye.
The pressure of Leo is starting to wear on Baez. Ooh, big right hand upstairs again.
Body shots are money in the bank. It looks like they are starting to pay off for Angelo Leo.
Thank you, sir.
That right hand there. That was earlier in the round. You start seeing that. You saw Baez try to come right back and actually landed a right hand at the end of that combination himself.
I actually think that right hand was what caused that mouse over the eye.
Yeah, and there's another right hand there. Could be any of those, right, champ? And there's
then
a body shot, but a catch and shoot. Throw too wide on a guy like Leo, he's going to start catching and shooting. You started seeing as the fight wears on, Leo starting to get the timing. First, Baez was coming in with the hard jabs, but Leo came over the top, started coming over the top with right hands, starts timing them.
But you see the character of Baez. He always comes right back, even when he gets hit with a big shot.
Yeah, he's a fighter through and through.
So far, no quit in Eduardo Baez. So he gets his corner advice, but Angelo Leo starting to take this fight over. On the attack already in round number 5 as we're just getting started, scheduled for 10 rounds. Angelo Leo, purple and silver. Eduardo Baez, the orange and black.
See Baez now coming out, moving, looking to box on the outside.
Baez has to be careful. Got to stay low on those ropes. He's usually done a good job there in this fight, but there he took a nice hook from Leo as he was up too high as he was moving up against the ropes. I don't understand quite the bouncing of Baez. It burns energy, and it doesn't create anything. I think maybe he's just looking for breaks from the intense action when they're at close range.
Yeah, I agree, champ. I think it's the onslaught of Leo that's caused Baez to change up and move. Because, like you said, he's not building off of his movement.
And it's not that smooth kind of movement that will set up punches for you. You hear the thudding body shots.
Man, almost sounded like the end of round clap, that shot right to the ribs. That's the trademark of Leo, that inside punching.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the power that he's been able to generate from so close on the inside with those body shots.
Good jabs there by Baez. I feel like you should really stick to more consistently with those.
Like he did in round 1. He was long. He fought very long in round 1.
But the problem is he's too front foot heavy. He's looking for too many other punches. If he could just stay on the jab for a little while, he might be able to take some control of the range and distance. But he's front foot heavy, and it allows Leo to also come over the top of that jab with a right hand.
Leo in the fighter interview said Raymond Ford is on his radar. Like to fight him. He's taking care of business tonight. No problem at all going after the ribs.
Watch the back of the head.
Eduardo Baez. He's not overlooking anybody. You can see that in the way he's fighting.
You're also seeing the class of Leo start to shine through. You know, Baez came out real strong in the first 3 rounds, but like I said, everybody can fight hard for 3 rounds. What happens after that? Champions aren't made in 3 rounds. They're made in 12.
Yep. And Baez is a durable guy. He'll be in there, but Leo, you can see the quality of Leo. It's in control.
And the difference in the quality of the punches of both men. Like Baez is trying to answer everything, but Leo has the better position, the better balance, landing the bigger punches on that inside.
Now with this movement we've seen, you said wastes a lot of energy, Paul. We'd like to see some jabs off of this movement, some straight punches off of this movement.
Well, that's the thing. Baez has all confused because he wants to be a mover, but he's also on his front foot. Guys who fight on the move fight off the back foot. He's on his front foot. His weight is on his front foot constantly, which is why he gets hit with right hands over the top of his jabs. And also, you can't really box on the front foot. He wants to be a boxer on the outside, but you can't box. See, there's another right hand over the top. You're inviting those when you're on the front foot.
Yeah, he's not evading any of these punches. Jabs, left hooks, right hands, all of them are landing for Leo.
We're at the halfway point of this fight, scheduled for 10 rounds. for the WBA Continental North America title. And so far, Angelo Leo is having his way on the inside, doing great work with the jab. We talk about the movement of Eduardo Baez, but it's not followed up by any straight punches. He can't physically get any rest from the attack of Angelo Leo so far. Yeah, even when he is on his toes, like you said, Jeff, he's getting outworked, he's getting out jabbed because of where his body position is while he's moving. He's heavy on that front foot, so he's getting out jabbed even while moving.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, the more these rounds go on, the more it's becoming running on the part of Baez and less fighting. See how he plans to get through the second half of this fight.
Leo, 6 rounds. 6 rounds.
We begin round number 6. Angelo Leo told us all about his confidence, his momentum. Says, I'm fighting better than I ever have. I'm ready for the big names. I'm ready for the big stages. I'm ready for everything. A lot of times somebody in that position, they might overlook their next opponent, but you can tell he's put his prep in tonight. Yeah, I mean, in the first round, it looked like he could have been overlooking Baez. Baez came out really strong, but then kind of woke Leo up, and ever since then, he has been really putting the effort and showing his class. Baez hanging tough, though. Landing a couple good punches in this round. Right hands. Comes back with some good, hard body shots there.
Watch your heads.
When we start talking about heart and toughness and determination, it's usually when you're losing a fight by a wide margin. That right now is probably what's happening. Leo taking this fight away from Eduardo Baez. I mean, what changes do you want to see made at this point in the fight where you start wearing out, you start running out of steam, but Baez has to keep the punches coming? Yeah, I don't really know how much he has in the tank in terms of, or really in the bag, how much he has in terms of having tricks, but I think he's just got to grit this one out. That's what he's used to doing. Yeah, I'm looking at him and I'm trying to think, what is his game plan right now? I think he's just trying to figure out a way to get through the fight here. He's throwing punches. He's even throwing some impactful punches at times. But what's his methodology to winning the fight? I don't really know. I don't really see it. You can see Leo has sort of a game plan in terms of what he wants to execute, the angles he's fighting at, the shot selection he has. Baez is kind of just in there taking it second by second. And at times he throws some punches, at times he runs, at times he's holding, at times it's not really a path to victory. Nice right hand. And a good left hook. Leo now, you see, he's looking for the big shots. Also, Baez hasn't thrown with enough authority to keep Leo off of him. Hasn't gotten his respect with his punching power yet. Yeah, and also, you notice Baez is jabbing less. Why is that? Because he gets countered over the top of it. He doesn't understand that it's not the fact that he's jabbing and getting countered over the top of it that's a problem. The fact that he's jabbing on the front foot that is the problem. Jabbing on the front foot while going backwards. Yeah, so I don't think you should jab on the front foot even going forward. I think your weight should still be balanced out because you're still inviting a counter right hand, but he's not jabbing at all now because he probably hasn't figured out what the problem is, and he's like, I'm getting countered, so I'm going to stop using the jab. Oh, nice body shot, though. And one body shot deserves another. Leo comes right back with his. You don't notice you get reminded when you get a good one, you're like, you know what, let me give one back.
10 seconds, gentlemen. Listen for the bell.
A lot of power shown from Angelo Leo in this round. You can tell he's still trying to stay in and still trying to answer back. A couple of decent flurries toward the end of that round, but mostly Angelo Leo, as you say, his class on display, especially on the inside. Yeah, I mean, he's showing it all tonight, and he's been so impressive each time out, and he's being impressive again once again, tonight. There's a big, beautiful overhand right that was timed perfectly by Leo. Like I said, he made a shift in that round. He was like, I'm going to land big eye-catching shots, see if I can get this guy out of here. Eduardo Baez getting the advice from the corner. As you said, Paulie, I don't know what the game plan is. Don't know exactly what his path to victory is. Yeah. Get ready to get round 7. He's tough. He's in there fighting with I'm trying to see exactly what the game plan is. Your map to victory. Unfortunately, oftentimes toughness just means a longer beating. I mean, it looks like there's a roadmap written on the sides of Baez from the left hooks to the body that he's been taking. I don't know if you guys can see that at home, but it is welted up severely.
Too much Vaseline. They're stopping to make sure that's rubbed in.
Thank you. Who's your point?
To your point, champ. Look at these ribs. They're just bright
Time
red.
it, box.
Chewed up.
That's sort of Angel Leo's calling card.
Yeah.
Leaving those red ribs.
Red or broken.
Both you guys know that, body shots, about now is when it starts sinking in. You start realizing how you're having trouble breathing, start slowing down, legs start paying the price.
And a lot of times, guys, once they're hurt to the body, their chin starts to fade. They don't take the punches as well.
Baez trying to get on that jab. You saw the attempt over the top by Leo there. It's going to be there every time if he doesn't adjust that footwork.
Now we got Leo moving around the ring, but he's using it to set up shots like that one there.
Exactly. You can see he's thinking as he's moving.
Well, he's got a method to the
madness.
Baez gets to play the role of the instigator, the aggressor a bit. Hasn't done that in a while. He's wearing round number 7, scheduled for 10.
Nice in and out level changes from Leo as he's circling, using that footwork. Good shots there from Baez. Not real hard, but getting the numbers up. And back comes Leo getting the numbers up.
Man, we've been talking about what it might take for Baez to get a little reprieve from Leo to back him off. And this might be it, just keeping punches in his face. Keep him at a little bit of a distance. Leo, the last few rounds, has been doing great work inside. At range just like this.
Leo's slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure if he got hit with one of those body shots that affected him, or maybe the movement tired him out, but not the same intensity on the punches on the inside.
A little catch and shoot there from Baez with the uppercut.
It looked like maybe in round 6, Leo was looking a little bit for the finish. See if I hurt this guy, maybe get him out of here. Well, that takes some energy. Recuperating this round 7.
Yeah, it could also be some, take a round off at times. Although now they're exchanging again, and Leo putting some numbers up.
It also is round 7, so now we got 3 rounds after this. A lot of times guys will take a round to breathe so they can finish strong the last 3.
It's quite possible here.
Oh, good right hand over the top by Leo.
Yeah, maybe Leo decided he's going to stop fighting this round.
Yeah, I took a minute and a half off.
Took my rest, I'm good.
Watch the back of the head.
Now some deep breaths in there from Leo on the inside. You can see it, yeah.
10 seconds, gentlemen.
It's been a high-paced fight since round 1, so.
Now they've earned a little break in round number 7. Not much of a break. They're still throwing to the bell.
No punches.
Yeah, break for these two.
Baez a little bit more success in round number 7, enough to keep at least Leo at bay.
Yeah, he was letting those hands go, getting those numbers up, running the hands, but Leo keeps landing those big eye-catching shots, and he was using that movement to set up some good punches. There's the right hand over the top as well. The varied right hand, where he's able to chop on the inside or throw it from his movement. Beautiful stuff from Angelo Leo, even in a round where we considered it an off round.
Emmanuel Stewart called them comparison rounds. Remember him talking about that? So the guy does a little better, but he's still losing the fight. Still losing the round. Yeah. Just looked a little better. They're comparison rounds.
Yeah, Baez did better that round, but I'm still not giving it to him.
Yeah. Moral victories, but no sympathy rounds.
8th round. Let's go.
Maybe Eduardo Baez in his corner. A little bit more of that. We saw it worked a little bit more of that. We begin round number 8. Eduardo Baez in the orange and black, 23-5-2. Taking on Angelo Leo in the purple and silver, 23-1, 11 knockouts. Leo, the vicious body puncher. Also, excellent stuff over the top when Baez pays a little too much attention to his ribs. That right hand's always there.
Ooh, good. Shovel uppercut to the body on the inside from Angelo Leo. Then he comes right back upstairs. Baez Baez is tough, man. Super durable.
Yeah. Not twice. He's not been stopped, right?
No, he gets stopped by Navarrete.
Oh,
He gets stopped one time.
Yeah,
But that's Navarrete.
We can all understand that one.
Yeah.
Vicious body shot.
One of the biggest 126-pounders I've ever seen.
Warning from the referee about rabbit punching, going behind the head.
Leo trying to time it.
Good right hand by Baez.
Yeah, after Leo had just missed a timing shot himself. And again, Baez back on his bike.
A little bit more commitment in this round, just like the last round, to the straight punches.
Yeah, you can tell that Leo is working harder this round. It did seem like he took that last round off.
That's right.
Baez shakes his head no, and then eats another one.
But again, these shots land. Oh, good exchange.
Baez has landed his best punches in this round over the since a few rounds ago, but it doesn't seem to really have an effect on Leo.
Oh, beautiful left hook.
Yeah, leaping in left hook from Leo. I tell you, Baez has a good chin, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no physical quit in this guy. We haven't had that surrender moment.
Huge shot from Baez. Left hook catches Leo as they exchange left hooks.
Yeah, Leo was coming up, trying to throw his own left hook, and he kind of came up into Baez's left hook.
Yeah, ran right into that one.
Well, Leo's got to be thinking, what's going to take for this guy to quit? Right? What's going to take for this guy to give up and stop trying to hit me? But
Baez is definitely making him work for it.
Definitely is. He's landing some big punches, and Baez still in there, still trying to win.
Another leaping left hook there from Angelo. Leo catches Baez, partially blocked though.
The waning seconds of round number 8. Baez still in it, but Angelo Leo in range to land big shots.
Wednesday night fights. On the next Wednesday night fight, April 24th, hot ProBox prospect Marcus Valle steps up to the main event against Damian Samurai Sosa. Live from the ProBox Event Center in Plant City. Get your tickets at proboxtv.com or take your chances at the door. Wednesday night fights.
2 rounds to go in our main event, scheduled for 10. Last couple rounds, Baez kind of getting back in it, but Leo doing what he does.
Yeah, I mean, Baez landed some really heavy punches that round. There you see a nice shuttle uppercut that landed good. Leo comes right back.
That was Leo getting hit as he was coming up for that left hook as well. I don't know if Baez was meaning to time him or he just threw the hook and he just caught Leo with it.
And we are underway, round number 9. Angelo Leo, Eduardo Baez. And this is the range of Leo. But Baez, last couple rounds, been able to get a little bit of distance, land some decent straight punches. Catch Leo off guard just a bit.
And again,
Good timing shot there.
Yeah, no adjustment from Baez with that jab. I mean, it's good that he's jabbing, but it's bad that he does it on the front foot.
Oh, 3 big right hands in a row from Leo this round. Baez comes right back.
He may not land as effectively, but Baez always comes back with something. He always lets you know he's right there fighting.
Yeah, he always answers, comes right back, like you said. And he's trying too much to show you, I'm not hurt. I'm here, I'm in this fight.
A lot of heart and guts from this young man.
A couple of head clashes in there, too. They got to be careful.
Oh, that's going to get a warning. Big swing and a miss from Baez there with the left hook. He had success with that last round, but he missed it here. And Leo comes back with a right hand and a few jabs behind it. Boom, another big right hand over the top.
Leo's had excellent timing on that right hand throughout this fight. And a warning again, this time for a low blow.
Regardless how this ends up, Angelo Leo's going to know he was in a fight tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, both these guys are going to sleep good. Nice and sore. They'll wake up nice and sore tomorrow.
I can never sleep after fights. It doesn't matter how the fight went, I can never sleep.
Doesn't help when every time you roll over, your ribs hurt.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to wake up. That'll wake you up too. Oh, good right hand.
And back comes Baez. Yep. Oh, nice left hook to the body there. Snuck in there by Leo.
Violence in this fight. Jeez. He's got right above us right now. We can hear all these shots. Physicality of this fight.
I think that body shot affected Baez. That was a really sneaky shot. You see him looking to hold on for the first time. I've never seen him get hit with big shots and not come back immediately.
Yeah, looks like it took at least some of the energy out of him. Some slapping punches on that combination.
And it also is round 9, guys. So, you know, it's in a big pace fight. So fatigue also plays a factor.
Yeah, we forget these guys are also human.
Oh, good hook there as well.
Yeah, good job throwing in the middle of the combination.
Leo winning the position battle more and more consistently now.
Yeah, the last fight ended early for Leo, but the fight before that, we had him with Polanco on our air, who was a very, very tough customer, took a lot of punches. We got to see the gas tank of Leo late, and he was able to put on enough pressure and power punches to get Polanco out of there. I'm sure he'd love to do that tonight against Baez, but man, is he tough.
So far, as we head to the final round, Baez's chin has held up. He's been physically in this fight.
Chin and his ribcage. He's tough all around.
Hey, speaking of soreness, that'll be sore tomorrow. The whole side of his ribcage.
Last round.
Don't let him outwork you, okay? It's the last round. Give it all you got, okay? Give it all you got. Be smart in there, though, okay? Be smart in there. You got this.
¿Ok? Hey, apóyate bien el golpeo ese. Arriba y abajo, tipo tornillo, con la mano de frente. Cuídate del gancho, ¿ok? En el clincher ponte vivo, no te me pongas así moviendo. Vamos, hey, vamos allá, papá, es un turno, vamos.
Advice for Baez from his corner, lean on him and hit him. You're at Angelo Leo's corner. Don't let this guy outwork you. And it's about pride at this point. Don't be stupid, but don't let your opponent outwork you. Show you're tougher. Last round, Angelo Leo, Eduardo Baez, WBA Continental North America title on the line.
I don't think either man's toughness is going to be in question after tonight.
Doesn't anybody tell Baez, bro, stop jamming on the front foot. You get hit with right hands over the top of the jab every single round, dude.
No, they literally said lean on him and hit him. So no, absolutely not. It's the exact opposite of what you're saying.
But the instruction for Baez is to jab. It's not like it's just jab the right way, dude. Man, how many right hands you want to get hit over the top with before you realize it?
Need any training advice? Paulie Malignaggi, easy to find on social media. Well, you're right, champ. It's very, very true. It's been a problem he's had from the beginning. Using that counter right hand of Leo.
Leo put some nice combinations together a few moments ago.
No surprise, neither fighter fighting Leo probably way ahead. Not fighting like this one's in the back. He's coming out to fight in round 10.
That's what his corner wanted.
And also, Leo's the kind of fighter, he wants to impress you every round. You know, he's on a world-class level. Leo is legitimately could fight for a world championship in his next fight if the opportunity arose. He's that level of fighter.
I remember the first time we saw him on air, I was like, God, this guy's going to be in a world title fight soon.
Stop with the shoulders, gentlemen, in box.
Haven't seen a lot of weaknesses for Leo in this fight. He's been tactical, he's been quick, working the body very well. Good job sneaking in that right hand over the top. As you mentioned, Paulie, off the jab, that right hand is always there for Leo.
Aside from that first round, it's really been all Leo. I mean, he's just been, the class really started to show after round 3, but even the power and the work rate was immediately after round 1 was over, started to take over. Good read there from Leo. Even off the movement, Baez, that same thing. He's getting underneath those right hands.
Good job cutting off the ring as well. Excellent footwork for Leo.
Pushing the fight all the way to the end. Off this break, he's going to come forward to Baez, you see? Doesn't take his lead for granted. He wants to still try to get this stoppage.
There's still time for it. We've got 30 seconds left. Baez does look to be wilting a little bit here at the end of round 10.
So far, the chin of Baez, and as you pointed out, the ribs have held up. He's not been down in this fight, despite eating a lot of punches, taking a lot of punishment.
And hasn't even been visibly hurt, really. I mean, he really is a durable guy.
10 seconds left in what has been a very entertaining fight. Eduardo Baez took a lot of punches, a lot of damage. He's in there until the final moment. No let up from Angelo Leo. Great performance from Leo from start to finish. Maybe a little frustration that we're seeing the final bell, but still an excellent performance from Leo. Yeah,
I mean, absolutely. It was you know, we talked about the class. Here we see in round number 1. This is where Baez really came out really strong. He was impressive in round 1. Leo looked a little surprised, but came round 2, he came back, started landing those big overhand rights, which was a storyline of this fight all night long. Back and forth action, but really it was Leo's class that he was to separate the two. The body shots on the right hands were consistent all night long.
See, Baez tried the whole time. There's that nice catch and shoot there from Leo. He showed all the wrinkles there. Because Baez gives you enough activity where you can counter him. There's a right hand again that we were talking about. That came over the top of the jab all night long. Baez gave you the effort all night, and that also created more punching opportunities for Leo, as well as landed some decent shots for Baez himself. But you saw the body attack as well. I think Baez will be sore to the body tomorrow. Another right hand. There were many. There were plenty for us to tell you about those. Another one there. Hey.
Yeah, aside from those comparison rounds, like you were saying, Jimmy, you know, it's really hard to give Baez these rounds because the work rate from Leo and the punches, the power punches that he was landing was very consistent.
Now, the one question some people had, you know, you talk about his class, man, world title's coming, he's coming from next level. Trap fights like this can be difficult, and he didn't treat it like a trap fight at all. He treated it like a must-win, gonna get this guy out of here, do what I do like a professional.
Well, that's the thing, ProBox TV doesn't give you any gimmies. Well, if you're gonna try to work your way to that world title fight, the ProBox TV fights will still keep you busy in tough fights.
Well, let's hear how the judges saw it. Jim Sorensen, let's hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, some respect for these fighters. What a show, and we go to the judges' scorecards.
Excellent.
Judge Jed O'Connor scores this bout 97-93. Judges Shami Shipman and Efren LeBron both score this bout 98-92 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, and still the WBA Continental North American Featherweight Champion, Angelo.
Don't miss evenly matched, high-action fights, Wednesday night fights on ProBox TV. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to the App Store and Google Play.